Hi guys, good morning. So this is my first live post video ever. I'm a little nervous, so forgive me for that. But I'm not somebody who generally does these kinds of things. But I wanted to share with you my personal journey through Young Living and the products that they sell. Before I do that though, I like to start my morning every day in the Word. I try to sit down and read my Bible daily. I'm not always faithful about that, but I try. So I'd like to share Hebrews 11:1 with you about faith. It says, faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. The reason I've chosen that one today is because I am currently operating on a lot of faith and trying to operate on very little anxiety, which can be tough sometimes as a human being. But I've made some really major changes here in our household for my family and I in the past probably 2 months. I've used Young Living products for off and on about 5 years. I started with some of their Thieves products and I just dabbled in them here and there. I liked the smell of Thieves and I would buy the soap occasionally and I would put Thieves in a diffuser occasionally or in my washing machine on occasion. And I've gone from that to the past couple months of some serious Young Living oil usage. And the reason I've done that, there's a lot of reasons, but the main reason, and I'm going to be perfectly honest here, is my health. I turned 40 this year and my health is in rough shape. Doctors can't figure out if I have rheumatoid arthritis, psoriatic arthritis, MS, there's a lot of things they can't figure out that's going on with my system right now. My SED-rate and my ANA and my CRP are up and they're down and they're off and they're on, and they've been that way for about 2 years. The pain and the inflammation that I feel every day is unreal. In the midst of that, I run a daycare, usually with just 2 children at a time, but I still work from 7 in the morning, usually until 6 at night. And then I contend with my own children at night, who are 12 and 10, so they're very active and busy. And I'm working on my bachelor's degree full-time, so I'm in college full-time, and I'm doing all this with a deployed spouse. So pain, inflammation, things like that are something I have very little time for. I started out when I was 20 with a little bit of pain and inflammation here and there, and the doctors put me on Prozac. And I've been on Prozac for about 20 years. It has escalated from Prozac to several other antidepressants for pain and so forth, and to where I am now on 5 or 6 different medications, which by is no means a lot compared to a lot of people, but way more than I want to be on. And then I just recently had a discussion about my doctor placing me on Humira because my psoriasis and my pain level has just become beyond what I want to manage on my own. And I really had to sit down and have a come to Jesus. I know people use that phrase a lot, but I had to think about, was I ready to go on a drug where you have to go have a TB test and have to go have a chest x-ray to make sure that your lungs are in good shape, and that you have to have a discussion with the doctor about your increased risk of cancer before you go on medication. And sorry about the sun in the back. I'm enjoying the sunshine this morning before our northern New York winter hits. And my answer to that was absolutely not. I'm not ready to do that. I'm not ready to go on a biologic that is going to further damage my immune system, further hurt me and harm me, but not only me, but our whole lives. If I become sick, I can't take care of my children. If I become sick, I'm no good to my husband. I'm not ready to go there. So I've made some drastic changes, and I'm not recommending you do this by any means. So please don't think I am. Please don't think Young Living condones this, because they absolutely do not, I'm sure. But I made the choice to wean myself off of all of my medications. Now, mind you, I don't have diabetes or cancer or, so please don't make the choice that I did. But for me, it was my personal choice and something that I've decided to do, and I've gone strictly to oils. I can't tell you how much better I feel already, and I've only been off of my medications for about 2 weeks now, but I feel so much more alert. I feel so much less foggy during the day. I still have pain, but I get up and I manage my pain with my oils. I use my, and I'm going to say this wrong, Pennyliclear Copaiba. Did I do it right? I use my Copaiba, and I use my Panaway, and I use several other oils that I just put in with my carrier oil, my coconut oil, and I rub my body down with. I've also done, oh, look at that. The flies are coming in because the snow is coming, and they don't want to live out in the snow. They want to live in my house. But anyways, sorry, I'll work on killing that guy in a little bit. So I'm managing a lot of my pain and inflammation and stuff with those, and I feel better. In 2 weeks, I feel better already. I've also made other drastic changes. My daughter's ready to kill me. I've taken away our deodorants, our secret, and we're using Young Living and mineral salt deodorant. And I've taken away our Bath & Body Works soaps and shampoos and conditioners. And I've made my own soap for years using a cold process with lye and essential oils and all of that. But I finally put my foot down and took the rest of it away. And she's ready to shoot me because she's a teenager and she wants all the really yummy, good smelling stuff. I'm trying to convince her that there's lots of yummy, good smelling oils out there. And lotions that you can buy from Young Living, body washes, that kind of thing. And she's slowly coming around. But her and my family, my in-laws, they all think I've lost my mind, and that's okay. Because in the end, if my health is better and I feel better, it's worth it. In the end, if your health is better and feels better, if you hear nothing else from me ever, I want you to hear that. I do firmly believe that I can help you through Young Living, find a little bit better life. And if you hear nothing else from me ever in any of these videos, I'm going to try to do these videos once a week and share my journey with you. I want you to hear that from me. I firmly believe in my heart of heart, and I firmly believe through the Lord in Young Living, that Young Living can make a difference for you. And if you choose not to use the Young Living, if you would just listen to what I share with you through these videos, find somewhere, something, some product that takes the chemicals out of your home and puts the goodness and wholeness back in your life. I've really gone drastic over the past 2 months. I have changed out our laundry soap. We no longer use commercial laundry soap. I make my own using Thieves. But you can also buy laundry soap right from Young Living that you don't have to take the time to make. I know time is a big factor for people, and what I say to people is listen, if I can do this with the health issues I'm having right now, if I can do this with little babies running around, 2 children, full-time bachelor's degree, a deployed spouse, and just life, anybody can do this. I'm sitting here talking to you this morning with my hair up and no makeup on, but we're talking. And so if I can do this, anybody can. Trust me. It's not hard. It's just about choices and wanting to make those choices to better your life. So I've changed everything. I've taken our laundry detergent away. I've taken our hand soap away. I've taken our dish soaps away, and I've replaced all of that. And I've done it over the past few months. I haven't done it all at once. Yes, it can be very cost prohibitive starting out, but in the end, when you sit down and you put numbers to dollars, long term, it's actually cheaper. My Thieves cleaning agent that I use, and I use Thieves only, it's $28 a bottle for wholesale, I believe, with shipping and handling. And everybody says, oh my gosh, but when you break it down, you use a cap full in a glass bottle. When you break it down, I think it breaks down to something like 77 cents a bottle is the math that I figured out. You can't buy Dollar Tree chemicals for 77 cents a bottle. It's crazy. So I try to get people to look at that perspective of it when they say, oh, I can't afford it, because you can. You can. Starting out, it's tough. My husband's probably ready to shoot me at some of the money I have spent here lately, but now that we're getting really switched over, it's maintenance. And it's buying my Thieves to make my laundry detergent and to make my soaps and things instead of buying my commercial products, my commercial laundry detergents, my commercial cleaners. It's just about changing what you buy and how you buy it. So I wanted to share with you, I made my homemade hand soap, and I'm going to try to share things like this with you as I go. And I want you to understand, like, I don't really know per se, what I'm doing here. I know that probably sounds bad. I don't mean that in a negative way, because I'm studying and I'm learning, but I am by no means an essential oil expert. Everything I try is from advice from friends or things I pick up on the internet. I'm learning as I go, and so I want to start sharing with you what I'm finding works and what I'm finding doesn't work, that maybe just doesn't work for us, but might work for you guys. And then you can maybe try and give me some feedback and go, oh no, lady, you're crazy, because we tried it and it worked beautifully, and maybe I'm just doing something wrong. So I'd like this to be a growth process for myself and my family also. But anyways, I took our hand soap away. I threw our Dial hand soaps out, and our other commercial hand soaps I had kicking around here, out. I hate to waste, but, like I said, I was done with the commercial stuff. And so I'm going to give you the recipe I used. You can buy hand soap right on Young Living, but if you're more of a DIY person, and I like doing things myself too, as much as I like buying the pre-made products with Young Living, I chose to do it this way. You need a foam pump for your hand soap. It only works in foam because of the way it needs to kind of squish it through and mix it up, I think, and spit it back out. So you definitely need to just go get you a cheap foam hand pump from somewhere, Walmart, Target, TJ Maxx, anywhere. You're going to add water first, about 2 inches from the top. I used Dr. Bronner's Liquid Castile Soap. I got it right online at drbronner's.com, so there's a shout out for Dr. Bronner's. I don't know how long Young Living's going to feel about that, but we'll see. I may get in trouble for that one. Then I used a teaspoon of carrier oil. I used coconut oil in some, and I used olive oil in some. And I'll get back to you on to which one I think I like best. I think I'm liking the coconut oil in it the best, but I'm not 100% sure at this point. So I'll update you on that. And then I used 10 drops of Thieves Essential Oil. And it's nice, and it smells nice, and it cleans. Listen, Thieves was known in history to combat the plague. And if Thieves can combat the plague, it can combat the flu. It can combat, the myriad of diseases that we see in today's society. I'm confident of that. So, people who say, oh, you need the antibacterial, you don't. Thieves is just as effective. And it works. I mean, that's all I can say is that, you do some research on it if you're not sure, and then try it. But Thieves will kill anything you have in your home. Stomach virus, flu. Instead of using bleach on my daycare kids' toys, I use my Thieves spray. And then they can put the toys in their mouths, and I don't have to worry about making my baby sick, which is just really important to me. Because who wants to be responsible for making little people sick? There's so many chemicals out there. And I just want to take that away from our home. So thank you for listening to me ramble for about 14 minutes. I hope that I've shared some valuable information with you. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. You can email me at www.graceful-living, GRACEFUL-living, LIVING, at hotmail.com. For further questions, or you can definitely, when I put this message out there, private message me, any way that you would like to try to get a hold of me. You can also, let me get you I'm going to move here, sorry, my Young Living. You can go to www.youngliving.com. If you think you might like to order or talk to me further about Young Living products, and my member number, which you would need, is 291-5913. So I hope what I've shared with you today provides a blessing for all of you folks in one way or another. And I hope to hear from some of you soon. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.